Yes, I
What's your
am.
position? Who are you here?
This is Wagwizzle. I'm centre back for Richmond.
Okay,
Perfect,
Richmond.
right. Well done today against Luqmania. How does it feel rescuing the game from 2-0 down?
Some might call it the Wag effect, I guess. Whenever I'm brought on the pitch, we seem to do better, and that says a lot about how good I am.
So,
I just
yeah,
like.
so you're presenting your ego. You say you're a good player, and we believe it. You did very good. We just had I'm Joseph on, the goalkeeper for Luqmania. He said that his team is unserious and ignorant. Would you counter his claims, even though you're against the team that he's talking about? He is his own. He's on his team that he's talking about his own team, his own teammates, calling them ignorant. But would you agree to him? Would you agree to his claim that the team that you went against, they're unserious, they're ignorant, and that's the reason why you guys came back from a 2-0 lead? But,
How do you fare up the competition you face?
As an opposition player, it's like a
yeah,
bit hard to like answer this question because
of
I'm not
course,
there
yeah. I'm putting it
like
out
in
there.
depth.
Yeah, you don't talk to the people on Luqmania. I'm just. Would you agree? Would you agree to the claim after the performance that you've seen Luqmania put on after losing their 2-0 lead? Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I would say that they they weren't as serious as they could have been. Like for example, on H, I saw a lot of joking around, even though this is a very serious game, and the result shows who wanted to win it more. To be honest.
How do you feel about your team's mentality and their performance to come back from such a presumed blowout and to make it to a 4-3 win?
I mean, Luqmania are just quite shit. To be honest, they're not very good.
That is a way of words. Definitely a way of words. How do you
Mm.
feel? Do you feel like what do you feel like impacted that comeback and win the most?
Huh? What?
What do you feel impacted the win the most? Like what
Oh,
contributed to the win?
I think the perseverance from the team, and also, I think the match comms from Egdeni helped quite a lot, like to
Yeah,
motivate us to be able to keep going, even though facing a 2-0 deficit at the time.
of course. Rexy, Ben, if you have any questions, but I think Richmond, you guys
Right.
put on a good
One
performance.
question
No, I don't have
Better.
a
for
question.
you.
It's good to
Uh,
win.
what did it feel like being able to recover after a bad start to the season when you lost on the opening day weekend
Um,
of the new
you
season?
know, we're definitely disappointed about that result. We feel like we could have done a lot better with the opportunities that we had that game, but at the same time, we have to look at it from a standpoint that like obviously the game's going to be difficult against Copenhagen, who are famously known for being reachy, and like I'm not gonna like dive into the whole exploits thing, but it's quite
Mm,
obvious they did something.
Yeah.
And then also, like in addition to that, the fans making it lag. Like from that point of view, we were unlucky, but we also could have done a lot better. But it's just
mm.
good to see us doing so much better this game than we did before.
That
And
Good
yeah,
to
that
hear.
is
yeah,
great. What do you
But
feel like? What would be your team's greatest performance? What do you think you could have beat the other team today with?
as in, like, you already beat the team, right? You already beat Luqmania. But was there any other ways you had a better chance at coming off better? Maybe you guys could have had a 2-0 lead, right? But what do you think you guys could have done better, as in general? I know
um,
you said some stuff on it, but more in detail. Um, Today was a messy game. We can all agree, right, guys, that
mm,
today was a very messy game. The exploits, the parts of the
Yes,
referee,
man.
but
The referee did receive some outrage.
yeah, a lot, some outrage upon some of the stuff. What could
There
have you
was
guys?
one decision I found a bit odd. The boost
Yeah,
at the end. If it was me, I would have actually given a red card for that because I actually thought he
yeah,
gained advantage during the boost. I know it might not have
yeah.
been more than 2 seconds, but it did gain advantage, and that's what I would have given the red for. It was like 1.7, I think it was, before the 2 second mark. So I understand why he's thrown the yellow, but I actually think it was meant to be a red card. Did you think it was red, or did you think yellow was good enough?
You know, I always back Klopp. He's one of my teammates. He's a great striker. I can kind of see where the ref came from, but I won't lie. My initial rash reaction was that he was going to be off. But like I think it was at the point where the decision would not have impacted the game. We